everybody. So I'm here at the Mountain Moonshine Cruise In. Such an awesome event. I just was walking up trying to find water, and these lovely ladies have given me a free bottle of water, which I always appreciate because it's hot. Okay, we've got Lisa and Linda
and Melanie.
Melanie. Ladies, now this is where cars get registered.
It is right here at the Moonshine Cruise in Dalton, Georgia.
Wonderful. And how far advanced do people need to register their cars?
You know, you can register on site, but we usually open registration right after the event, and then it starts for the whole next year online.
Okay.
And get via our website, and we'll take them to Eventbrite, and they can get registered there, but we always have it at the event.
What's the website?
It's gmmci.com.
That's easy.
Yes.
And how much is it to get registered?
Well, it's pre-registration is $50, and they'll get registered starting probably next week for the next year event, and they'll have up until like a cutoff date, which is usually in July.
Okay.
And then it goes up at the event to $60. So it's better to pre-register because you save money and you get entered in some drawings.
Don't be late.
Yeah, don't be
late because you'll pay for it. Yeah. Even though it's good, it's not that much. And spectators coming in and walking around, that's free.
And it's $15
for going inside, or even
for the whole event, and they can purchase that at the gate or on our website as well.
Okay, awesome. That is awesome. And
I don't have the dates for next year.
That was my next question.
Yeah, and our Facebook page.
Yeah, I did notice the Facebook page is pretty big too. How's the turnout this year?
It's been great. The weather's been great. We've got an auto auction in that building. I don't know if you've been in there. There's tons of vendors. So yeah, everything's been great.
I loved it. And you know what? The rain's holding off because every show that I have been to, I've had amazing weather. And today I was worried that it might be raining.
Right, and you never pay attention to what the weather people forecast. Because any little raindrop, people think it's a rain out. And we do a show in Florida that I want to plug too. EmeraldCoastCruising.com, CRUIZIN, Panama City Beach 2 times a year. One's a spring show and one's a fall show.
Nice.
The next show is November 9th through the 11th.
Okay.
Panama City Beach. Follow the Facebook and the website.
That's in November, and that's after the Cruising the Coast, which is in October. That's good. They don't clash.
Cruising the Coast,
I'll be there.
We always go to Pigeon Forge.
Well, Lisa, I think you'll see me around.
Sure. Well, nice to meet you.
Thank you. There's a lot of trophies here. Let's have a look. Award. Top street machines, top 6 street machines. Okay, we want to know exactly. I want to know what's going on under the hood of this beautiful, beautiful muscle behind us. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got my key, and I've been drawn. The black's drawn me, but more than that is the trophies as well. Let's start with the basics. Mike, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Not too bad, sir. What have we got?
We got a 79 Chevy Camaro Z28. I restored it from the ground up. It took me about 7 years.
Nice.
Actually built it for my grandson. He is 12 years old now. When I first started building it, my daughter-in-law found out she was pregnant with him, and I thought, okay, here's my job.
And that's the story. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that, and that's what we do. We try to find those unique, amazing stories. You built a car for your grandson who was not even born yet.
Not even born.
Not even born. And it was from the ground up. So what have you done with it? I mean, I know there's a lot, but let's go with the hood, because you've won a lot of awards for street machine, and there's a lot happening here.
She's powered by a 350 Chevy.
Yeah.
Just basically cammed up, world product head, things like that.
Beautiful. I'm always learning. What have we got here? What are these pipes?
These are braided hoses, like radiator hoses, whatever.
But they're braided?
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't seen this. What is the purpose of it? Is it just for the look, or?
For the chrome and the shine.
It does stand out. This has drawn me, so.
I'm real proud of it.
Oh, I bet you are, and you should be, sir. So what was the first trophy? What was the first award you got?
The first one I ever got was at the Black Bear. I can't really tell you which one it is. I've won so many there.
You've lost count.
But we did win back in January. We won the World of Wheels in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
World of Wheels in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And that was just this year?
That was just back in January, yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. Look at these wheels. You've got one lucky grandson who's only 12 years old.
Yes.
He's only 12 years old. Doesn't get better than that.
And it is a driver. I drive it. You know,
drive it?
I drive it. I do not haul it. I drive it.
Wow. And look at these interiors. Wow. Wow, Mike, it's an absolute beauty, and I bet you're going to have a lot of people coming and stopping by and having a look, and people offering you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
But she draws a crowd.
She draws a crowd. Yep. It's like, no, it's not for sale.
It is not for sale.
Well, this is just amazing, and your grandson is going to appreciate this so much as the years go by, as he gets older, and it's just going to appreciate more and more over time, every year. Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Good to meet you.
Cheers, mate.
And Scooter Time Rentals.
Thank you. This is a beautiful F100 69. I love the engine here. It's just so neat, it's so clean. It's a Coyote engine, I think the ones you get from the Mustangs. 5 liters here. And one of the things that drew me, and I was asking the owner about it, is the grills here. Now, as you can see, it's black and then it's got the brown in it. This apparently is called hydro dipping. You can look it up, but it looks it really good, gives it a nice look to it. And then they've done hydro dipping on the rims as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. When I was looking first underneath this, I thought to myself, okay, where is the battery? Because I couldn't see that, and so many of the other wires. And Craig showed me that all of that is behind the seat. So I'm going to show you in a minute. Very neat, very clean. And then all the mess and the wires and the batteries back here behind the seat. And as you can see, the interior is all done up as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Something about these F100s, it always draws me. Yeah, do like the F100 trucks, you know, they stand out, they just got a nice look to it. And the people who built these, they did the NASCAR racing cars. So look at, check out the exhaust. Look where the exhaust is coming out from. Brilliant. All right, let's continue walking and see what else we can find. I like this one, this drew me as well. I love it when you've got a patina with a brand new engine.
It's a Volkswagen Beetle. It's above.
It's been lowered up, lowered down.
Yeah, it's lowered. It's got fiberglass fenders on it. It's
so.
probably
I mean,
a 62.
Do you think they've made it smaller, or is that the actual
that's
size?
the size. I have a 74. That's the size.
Yeah, you would know. You would know better than me.
And they're small. They're tight to drive.
And why do you like the Volkswagens, the Beetles?
We had one when I was a kid.
Yep.
My parents did.
Yep.
And they actually do float. This is my most harrowing experience. We lived in Seattle.
Yep.
And my dad took us up to Mount Rainier, and there was this little stream, and it was summertime, and he drove across the little stream and up the bank, and we went out in the woods and stuff. Well, the glaciers were melting and stuff, and when we came back, the little tiny creek wasn't a little tiny creek anymore. It was a huge flowing river.
Right.
So my dad left my mom and us 2 kids in there, and he got out and shut the door, and my mom took the emergency brake off and rolled it down the hill, and he pushed it across the river to the other side.
And it was actually floating.
It actually floating. And then he pushed it up on the bank to where it wasn't in the river anymore, and he got in and drove it, and we went home.
What makes it float?
It's a pan.
Yeah.
It's a whole solid metal piece on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then the body bolts to it, and there's
So it's
a
actually
gasket
sitting.
around it.
It's sitting on a raft, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's a seal, the rubber seal that seals it between the body and the pan.
Right.
And so it's watertight.
Jeez, that's
And the engine,
That is so cool.
the engine is held in by only 4 bolts.
By 4 bolts.
4 bolts. It takes you about a half hour to take the engine out.
Were the engines, they were always in the back, weren't they?
Yeah, they are always in the
That's what I
back.
thought. Oh, how neat is that?
Yeah.
It looks so small, but I mean, it is a small car
It is.
as
It
well.
only weighs like 210 pounds, the whole engine.
Wow. Wow, that's very cool.
And it's perfectly balanced. If you put a jack underneath the middle of it where the oil drain is,
Yep.
you lift the car up over the engine when you get it out, and it'll balance right there on the jack.
Wow.
You don't have to touch it. It's perfectly balanced right in the center of the engine.
I'm starting to like the Beetles as well now.
They're really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Okay, Mike, you've got a beautiful Chevy pickup here. It's absolutely stunning. Is it, what was the model? It's a 38?
Yes.
And you restored it yourself?
What's that?
You restored it yourself?
Yes. 7 years worth.
7 years.
Yes.
Very nice. Did you, when you get it, was it a complete restoration in the 7 years?
Well, it was a flatbed.
Okay.
It needed to be completely redone. It has 6-cylinder in it.
Did you put a new chassis in as well?
No.
No.
The
Okay.
chassis was really nice.
Very nice. So we can see some before pictures.
Got a bench seat in it.
Yep.
And I found 2 buckets.
So you did the interiors yourself as well?
I did everything except for putting the leather on.
Nice. And what about the paint?
Me and a buddy did it. My buddy Jay Muser
Okay.
did the paint, actual spraying and buffing. The bottom part of this console my son made,
Oh, look at that.
and
neat.
this is Cadillac.
Very nice. Cadillac seats.
Cadillac, no, armrest.
Armrests.
These are 04 4Runners. Have a seat.
Thank you. We've got picture book here to see what it looked like beforehand.
Well, they're kind of mixed up. They're not in order. There's a stainless exhaust, but have a seat. Unless you don't want to sit.
You know what? I appreciate that because I've been on my feet all
I
day.
figured so.
There you are.
That's my buddy John. He's the guy, John Marshall. He's the guy that did the actual welding of the suspension cross member and all that, and the real important stuff. He's professional.
Very nice.
And this is the guy that sprayed it. He's buffing it there.
Yeah.
Jay Muser.
And why this model? Were you looking for the Chevy 37 or?
I was looking for a 37.
Okay.
I couldn't find one. This is a 38.
Okay.
Which I actually now I like the 38s better than the 37s anyway because I like the grills better.
The grills, yeah.
That's when he was spraying the red. Some work that we did on it, some finish work.
So it wasn't in too much of a bad condition when you got it, because the chassis was still good, you said?
Yes. That's my son. My brother, doing what he does best. Supervise.
Supervise. And I love it. You all were involved in getting this car together.
Friend, this is John, the guy who was bent over you thought was me.
Yep.
He's the guy who did the welding.
Okay. Well, Mike, he does look a little bit like you. You can't blame me for.
This is my brother, and that's my son-in-law. This woman's getting it ready for prime. We just brought it back from getting sandblasted, or glass blasted.
And that's the original pieces.
That's the guy blasting.
Yep. And what does he do that? Is he getting out the dents and
No, you're getting the rust off of it.
the rust off it? Okay.
Let's
So
see.
there it is. Oh, look at that. Did it have a lot of rust?
No.
No.
You see it?
It wasn't too bad. It looks
Well, it
pretty
comes-
superficial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but The stuff that's on the original parts. See the frame? There's a frame. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the frame is pretty good.
I sandblasted and repainted it.
Wow.
But this is the cross member from, it's all new from Fat Man Fabrication.
So wherever you got it from, it must have been kept in, it must have been in storage or?
I don't know. I bought it from a farmer at an auction.
Okay.
1,275 bucks.
1,200 bucks you got this for?
1275 in '83, I think.
Okay. And I'm curious these days, what wood is that you've used?
Red oak.
Red oak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These are the shocks on the back, Ride-Tech.
Yep.
This is the wiper motor. It's intermittent from Newport Engineering.
Because it wouldn't have had a wiper motor in 38.
Yes, it had a vacuum
A vacuum.
that run off the vacuum off your motor, and it only had one wiper.
And only one wiper. You've made it more efficient, obviously, and more
So,
helpful now with the
The
motor.
faster you went, the faster it wiped. You pull up to a stop sign,
And it
it
just
just slowed right down.
So when you're about to take off, you could, if it's really bad, you wouldn't be able to see it. Where you were going, that's crazy. But I
An
mean, they've
extra
come a
door
long
beam
way,
I put in
cars.
for safety inside the door.
What's that, sorry, again?
This is a beam inside the door to strengthen it
Okay,
in case of an accident.
okay,
Put a third brake light in it.
nice.
That came from a 2003 Chevy Cavalier.
Okay. Wow, this is a full restoration. This
Yes.
is full from the ground up.
Yep. See here, you got 90% of the paint still on the frame.
That's what I mean. It must have been what was the miles on it when you first got it?
Miles?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because I mean, with the chassis looking like that, it looks like it wouldn't have been used as much.
They didn't use salt a lot way back then. They just used cinders. You know what that is? It's like sand and crushed up coal.
And that would have helped keep
Keep
the.
it from rusting. Yeah, there's the front.
That's what it was. Look
There's
at
the
that.
backhoe that I used to move it with from the garage to the shop.
I used the
Mhm.
hoe. Look at that.
That looks as old as me.
Oh, that's real neat, Mike. Look at that. You guys have
My
done
brother.
such a good job because it looks fantastic. What was the motor in there?
The motor that's in there now is a crate. Oh, here. Gotta show you this.
Show me. 'Cause that looks good.
This is my first ever award in life. And it's the first show that I took this to, not thinking I was going to win anything. And that's Best of Show.
Best of show. It shows. You can tell. Look how happy you are, and so you should be. Because look at this. Look what a good job you all did on it.
Brand new, right out of the crate, Chevrolet built high engine. 350.
350. It's great. It's absolutely brilliant, and the fact that you've built it from the ground up, I'm expecting you to get a few more awards the more car shows you show it to and you take it.
I didn't build it to show.
I know you didn't, but people appreciate it. So, and you've done such a good job.
People seem to like it.
I mean, look at it. I love the way you've got the setup here as well. You've got the flag happening. It's got its own canopy.
I just redid this bed a week ago,
Yeah, I like the bed.
so I wanted to keep the rain off of it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It looks good, Michael, and thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure. You have a card?
I do. I'll show you.
song. Todd Herondale will be on the main stage from the convention center. That's at 1 o'clock, right after this song.
Actual miles, 2016. 30,000, 35, here we go. At 30,000, get 35. At 30,000, get 35. At 30,000, get 35. 5,000, get 35. At 30,000, get 35. Hands up, bids in. At 30,000, this one coming up here, 149 actual miles. At 30, get 35,000. Got it, now 40, gotta be 40,000. Got it, now 45, at 45, 50,000. I'm gonna get 50,000, 45, I'm gonna get 50,000. At 45, I'm gonna get 50,000, 50 bid, 50,000. Hands up, bids in, I'm gonna get 50,000. At 45, I'm gonna get 47 and 5. 46, Marty, 47. I'm gonna get 47,000. 46, now 8, 48,000. I'm gonna get 48,000. I'm gonna get 48,000. I'm gonna get 49. 89,000, 49,000. Can I do it? 49. Say yes. Got it. Now 50,000. 49. You get 50,000. Dave's in. At 49. You get 50,000. I'm gonna get 50,000. 49 now. I'm gonna get 51. I'm gonna get 50,000. I'm gonna get 51. I want to sell this car. 50,000. I'm gonna get 51. 50,000. I'm gonna get 51. Anybody else want to bid 51,000 on 149 actual mile? 50,000. 51. 50,000. I'm gonna get 51. I'm gonna get 50,000. I'm gonna get 51. Takes $55,000 today. Swing and a miss on that one. Keep working on it. Thank you.
F918, the 2017 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Preferred 2LT, two-door convertible, loaded actual miles, like new, 3,200 actual miles.
3,200 actual miles. So let's go to work on this one here. What are we thinking here, guys? Let's put her on the money. 40,000, opened up, let's go. Now 50, 40,000, but you get 50,000, 55, and 50, but you get 55,000, and 50,000, but you get 51, 52, 53, gotta be 53, now 4, Marty, 54, 55, now 56, I'm gonna get 56, I'm gonna get 55, I'm gonna get 56, Marty's got all the money, 55, 56, what a car right here, 55, 56, let's do it, I'm gonna get 55, I'm gonna get 56,000, 55, 56, 55, 56, I'm gonna get 55, I'm gonna get 56, internet's out, 55, I'm gonna get 56,000. You're not looking here, 55, I'm gonna get 56, let's do it, I'm gonna get 55, I'm gonna get 56, hands up, bids in, 55, I'm gonna get 56,000. Anybody get 56? 55, I'm gonna get 56. 55.5, I'll do that. One time, 55, 55.5. Got it, now 56,000. New money, 55.5, 56. Let's lift the reserve. 55.5, I'm gonna get 56,000. Anybody get 56? 55.5, 56, 56,000. I'm 55.5, 56,000. Can we do it? 55.5, I'm gonna get 56,000. 56,000, 56,000. I'm gonna get 55.5. I want to sell this car. 56,000. 56,000. I'm gonna get 56,000. Internet, you gotta be 56. 55.5. I'm gonna get 56,000. Hey, 56,000. Ladies and gentlemen, lift your hand and shout hallelujah. The reserve is off at 55.5. 56,000. Next car sold at 55.5. I'm gonna get 56,000. 56,000. 56,000. Rolling away at 55.5. I'm gonna get 56,000. Going once, going twice. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Sold. 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 55.5. 34.53. Is that correct? Sold it. Thank you. What's next?
Up next, lot number 930, the 1971 Dodge Challenger convertible. V8 engine, automatic, power steering, power brakes, factory AC, bucket seats, console, slapstick shifter, power top, road lamps, go wing, plum crazy purple with rally wheels, professionally restored, brand new.
Thank you. Let's go back on this one right here. I got an opening bid. Okay, I got an opening bid at 30,000. What have I got? Yeah, he said it was. What's a bid? 40,000, 50,000. Here we go. 40, now 50. Timmy, you hurt his feelings. At 40, now 50,000. Got it. 50, now 60. Got to be 60,000. Now 70. Plum purple. It's plum purple. 70,000. Johnny said 65, I'll take it. Now 75, that's 65, 70,000. Look at this car, that's 65, when it gets 70,000. That's 65, when it gets 70,000. 60, 75, it's car revival, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000. 69, now 70, Timmy, you're out, 70,000. 69, Peter, you're out too, now 71, 70,000, 71, 70,000, 71, 70,000, when it gets 71. Let's do it. 70,000. 71. On the phone, can I do it? 71. 71. You want to be 71, Steve? Got to be 71. 70,000. 71. Let's do it. She's plum purple. 71. 71,000. It's too cheap, isn't it? 71. 70,000. When it gets 71. It's plum cheap. 71. 71. 71, gotta go. 71,000, 71,000, 71,000, 71,000. It's gonna take 75,000 to buy the car today. First hand goes up, gets it at 75,000. 75,000, hands up, 75,000. Thank you, close the bidding at $70,000 today. Thank you so much for bidding. 2 phone bidders, thank you. What's next?
Next up is the Bentley, the black Bentley right here on the side of the stage. 931, the 2016 Bentley Continental GTC Speed 2-door convertible. Only 10,000 miles, black on black, fully loaded, 1 owner, special ordered, like new, cost over $300,000 when it was brand new. We have the sunglasses case, the Bentley sunglasses case that goes with it.
What we're going to get for? We're going to pull it up right here. We're going to push her up. Wow, look, coming right here, one of the stars of the show. You want to tell me something about it, sir? Let's go to work on her, guys. How much you want to give? Let's go to work here. Thank you. 200 grand. I'm going to get 200,000. Hands up, bid 10. I'm going to get 200. Hey, give me the buy. I'm going to get 200,000. 200,000. 200,000. Anybody give 200? Anybody give 200? 150,000. I'm going to get about 150 where? At $150,000. Cost over $300,000 new. Over 300,000. Got a bidder on the phone. What you think? Over 300,000 new. 150 where? Timmy's got 100,000. 125. 150. 150, sir. 130. 140. Let's do it that way. 130. 140. 150, Timmy. 150. 150,000. And 140. 150,000. Hey, to about 150. 150, 145, 150. Gotta be 150, Marty. 145, 150, and 150,000. 147.5. Now 150, Timmy. Gotta be 150. 150, 150. Over $300,000 new. 150, 147.5, 150, 150,000. Anybody? 150,000. I'll bid about 150. 150, 150,000, 147.5, 150. Let's do it. 147.5, 150, 150, 150, 150. Anybody give 150,000? Over 300,000 new. 150, 150, 147.5, 150. Anybody else? I have. Close the bidding at 147.5. I guess we're short, Timmy, right? Takes 175 to buy it, over 300,000 new. Thank you for looking. See if you can see Steve on that one.
Up next, lot number 932.
he's going flying later if anybody'd like to join him. Hey, on the drums, I know you recognize this man. Maybe you were going to vote for him. He ran for president. Bernie Sanders on the drums. Bernie Sanders on the drums here today. Bernie, God bless you. I know you got to be excited. This has got to be the biggest campaign audience you've ever been in front of. It's very huge, yes. Bernie, I know we're down here in Georgia, great state of Georgia. Do you have any words for the kind guests that are here today?
Actually, I talked to the president before I came down here. He told me to tell you all
That was awesome.
From New York, ladies and gentlemen. On the drums, Victor Bianchini's his name, Victor Bianchini. And he'll be out in one of your lounge chairs in a bikini later. On the bass guitar, ladies and gentlemen, from Ponce de Leon, Florida. Ponce de Leon. Jonathan Albritton, ladies and gentlemen. Albritton's his name. Oh, thank you, honey. I know, I thought it was going to fall off there and my water would have broke. I'll be here for another hour. Now, to do me a favor, this is one of the finest bass players in the whole wide world. I mean, this cat can flat play it. And just to help you, to prove what I'm saying, I want you to keep your eyes on his fingers all day long. Because you'll notice that his fingers actually never ever, they never leave his hands. He's that good. Just sit right on. You better close your eyes anymore when I